Watch today on a Lugane news program.
Now from Vetsbyberg to TC Cintars with just a single bus. People are satisfied with the bus route and it helps LAT getting more customers and becoming stronger. You will see more about the route and how often does it go in my news report.
Program Lugane News, today at 19:30. All the newest news from Lugane only in channel TV5.
Saustarīšos dažādajās dzīvēs, zelta klipa ar palīdzību izrauties no dzīves bedres. Šajā augstajā laikā mēs esam maksimāli vienkāršos ceļu uz jackpot. Zvaniet mums no 1. līdz 4. pulksten 19.15 kanālā TV5, un iespējams tieši jūs laimēsiet lielo jackpotu 15 eiro centu vērtībā. Bet jūs mājas mīļos būs šokā par šādu laimestu.
Cienījamie skatītāji, sakarā ar draudiem aizliegt sniegt KB televīzijas pakalpojumu, TV Liver ir nolēmis pārtraukt pārraidīt Krievijas televīzijas kanālu RNTV. Atvainojamies par sagādātajām neērtībām.
Уважаемые зрители, в связи с угрозой запрета на оказание услуги кабельного телевидения ТВ Ливер решила прекратить вещание российского телеканала РЕН-ТВ. Извините за причиненные неудобства.
Good evening, this is Lugane News on TV5 with me, Olga. Let's take a look at what you're going to see today. A finished and no card game finishes man's life.
Now from Vetsbyberg to TC Cintars with just a single bus. People are satisfied with the bus route and it helps LAT getting more customers and becoming stronger. You will know more about the route and how often does it go in my news report.
And in the end, news report about crisis in Lugane local televisions. About other topics later in our news program. This week's biggest event is definitely the release of new Route 2, which connects TC Cintars and Vetsbyberg. People think very positively about the new route, and LAT management has no plans for increasing the ticket price. My colleague Alex has more.
LAT took action to connect TC Cintars shopping center with Vetsbyberg village. And Route 2 has been put in service. With this new route, 4 to 6 buses can operate at the same time and this line promises large amount of passenger carrying capacity. This route gives new connections such as to clinic, salad washing place, Vetsbyberg station and the church.
It is very useful. I live in Vetsbyberg. I have to go to city center every day.
Which route?
Route 2, the one which connects TC Cintars and Vetsbyberg.
Oh, Route 2. It's as great for me.
LAT board member Diamond says that Route 2 brings citizens new connections between areas and with regular timetables.
With the opening of Route 2, there will be connections to new areas of Lugane. With the new timetables, 6 buses will be operating at the same time on Route 2.
People in Lugane are concerned that the ticket prices are about to change.
At the moment there are no plans to change the prices of bus tickets.
It is hoped that this new bus route will have high density of passengers. LAT official also confirmed about the efficiency of bus route and amount of drivers needed. Alex, TV5.
Another news from LAT. A brand new security system has been installed, with a cooperation with Pieslanco.
New security station has been installed in Luganes AP territory to protect it from the rising crime rate in the city. This week Her Majesty's Alina's Pizjul's press office wrote.
Due to rising amounts of crime within Lugane city administrative boundaries, stricter security has been established to protect Lugane's biggest company, Sir Luganes Autobus Parks. Her Majesty Alina Pizdl of Lugane has appointed Sir Pizdlanco and Miss Pelina Pizdl in charge of securing the LAT perimeter. Pizdlanco has already implemented a couple of safety measures, one of the biggest being gates to keep trespassers outside of the depot territory.
The newly appointed security company Pizjul and CO has already installed metal gates at the entrance to the AP bus parking area. Also the press office noted that they plan to introduce more security measures in the area in their press conference, leaving us to speculate what they could be.
Tragedy at the Cintars shopping mall today as a UNO match between 2 men resulted in the death of one. The suspect has been arrested and identified as a middle-aged Russian man. The dead man was identified as a Russian named Fterov. Let's listen to what the Lugane Municipal Police Commissioner and other people has to say about the incident.
We were called to the scene at around 7 p.m. after the caller reported gunshots at the shopping center. According to witnesses, there were two men in a Turkish restaurant and figure playing the card game and though after eating their meals. As the two progressed, the situation escalated, as the now dead Fedorov won 2 consecutive games. The suspect, who is also a Russian, started shouting profanities at Fedorov. The suspect then decided enough was enough, and pulled out an illegal Makarov handgun and shot Fedorov multiple times in the chest, apparently because he was having the upper hand again. We have taken care of the suspect, he is due to go on trial next month, and compensation is being processed for Fedorov's sole family member who lives in Viborg.
Well, I have no clue what happened. I was out in this new shish kebab place at TC Centers after work. I really had a hard day. Do you know how hard it is to run this department? Anyways, I was enjoying my glamorous meal with a glass of wine. It was only me and some 2 guys that I've seen in Ritup, playing this popular game. It's like or something like that. And it was until that point, as soon as I walked through the door of that place, I heard a loud bang and loud screams of the workers. I ran as soon as I heard it.
I've had a really hard day at the factory today, so I went to my favorite kebab place at the mall across the street. I was just sitting next to these 2 guys. I heard everything. Ran as soon as the other guy started to shoot.
With this opportunity, TV5 would like to recommend anger management classes and therapy if you are suffering from such issues as the suspect, even playing a simple card game. It's already been 20 days in the new year. Some of the wishes or goals are on the way to be successful. Unfortunately, on behalf of TV5 News team we can't say so. This year came with a big challenge. A budget reduced by 40% might affect news service heavily. More in my colleague's tonight's report.
We don't talk much about ourselves, but we have to. Unfortunately, the new year has come with not very happy news. This year, TV5's budget has been reduced by 40%, leading to unpopular decisions, including cancellation of Criminal Lugane and Lugane Stories program production. However, this is not enough. Unfortunately, in TV5 News team, January 15th was their last day of work for many journalists. TV5's sister channel Lugane Viazat has started this year with heavy losses and debts. The situation on the channel is so critical that the news service's budget has already been exhausted and is in jeopardy. TV5's budget has shrunk by 40% or €3.78 million compared to last year. Meanwhile, the loss-making TV channel Lugane Viazat is receiving a 60% smaller budget this year, or €1.66 million unlike €4.15 million last year. The media expert comments that this budget cut is vaguely justified. In a report, there was no way out other than budget cuts, but such a large budget cut poses a legitimate threat to local content.
It is clear that hard times are here, and it is an inevitable fact that money needs to be saved more than ever. However, in my view, the reduction should be less visible, as it can now be seen as a deliberate weakening of journalism, including in Lugane Viazat. It is clear that the news on this channel will disappear very soon.
TV5 General Director Nickelberg emphasizes that high-quality and objective news is more important than ever at this time.
With such a budget, it is a miracle that we are able to continue to work, and I want to have the highest hopes that we will continue to do so. Local television must be maintained.
I think it's very bad, because a lot of our team are looking for other jobs since we don't have enough budget to pay our staff or to improve news quality and other stuff.
In your opinion, what has caused the budget cut?
I feel some pressure about it, and maybe the general director of TV5 may know better about the situation that we are in.
I think we were dealt with by the old Lugane Council. That's it. I don't think they liked our news service. We didn't like them either.
It is difficult to say whether there was pressure from the council or something else. So it was the old council that passed the budget. The kings fell from the throne, but the budget is old.
If that is the case, then 2023 will clearly be a better year, according to a media expert. Currently, none of the interviewees were able to give a definite answer as to how this year will be spent with a reduced budget.
We will go through it.
TV5 will continue to work for you, providing quality and possibly the best news on the Roblox platform. Dona, TV5.
It's got warmer, but not for long. It will be cooler in a few days in Lugane, but the weather forecasters next week promise that the heat will return, which can be enjoyed. Freezing rain is expected in the coming days, as well as snow and wet snow. In the next days the wind will get stronger, but not as strong as we experienced at the beginning of the week. Maximum air temperature +2 degrees. At night, the temperature can drop to -9 degrees. That's all for this time what we could get for you. Right now watch weather forecast and stay with TV5. Thank you and goodbye.
Weather forecast is offered by Winnie the Pooh Syrup. Weather forecast is offered by Winnie the Pooh Syrup.